I love film photography, and in the past year or so, it has completely consumed my life. Ever since high school, when I took a photo class that introduced me to film photography, it's always been something that I enjoyed. It was a small hobby at the time, but when I started taking college classes that completely involved the darkroom process, I began to really fall in love with it. The process for taking film photos is a lot different from modern photography. There's no instant gratification. I can't see the photos right after I take them. I have a limited number of shots. I have to wait for it to be developed, and then even then I have to wait to either print or scan or look at the tiny little slides if I want to see what I took. The process to get there isn't that simple either. There's a whole list of things that can possibly go wrong in film photography, and no matter what, even if you are perfect in your execution every step of the way, there's still going to be some errors, some imperfections. And despite those imperfections, film photography is still a beautiful medium. In the early 2000s, late 90s, film kind of started to die. And the reason why is because of digital. What happened is basically digital was a lot easier than film. Cheaper, well, not at first, but eventually it became cheaper, easier, and just overall more consumer friendly than film was. You didn't have to send anything out to get it developed anymore. You just had the pictures all the time with you. Film declined so hard that eventually Kodak, basically the #1 film company ever, had to file for bankruptcy due to lack of funds because nobody was buying film anymore. The only people who were just hobbyists who had stuck with it, or people who were using it as just a different art form. Luckily, due to everybody in the entire world's desperation for nostalgia, film has kind of made a comeback. I think it is finally safe to say that film has found its niche in the photography world. It's no longer a hobbyist thing or a film purist thing. It's something in between. It's really easy to enter with things like disposable cameras or people buying old, instant film cameras. For people like me who are maybe a little bit more knowledgeable or advanced in the thing, to buy film cameras and just shoot, semi-professionally or more than just a hobby, I guess. And I'm really happy about that. Film is a process that I really, really enjoy from start to finish. Even standing over this really hot water and sweating my balls off is fun. It's part of the process. It's great. I'm enjoying myself. Oh my God. Now, the process for film is interesting, to say the least. It sounds simple. Take picture, develop picture, look at picture. But there's a lot to it. But basically, the whole process goes like this. Take the picture, take the film out of the camera after you've shot the whole roll. Don't open the roll early, dumbass. And you take the little roll, and then you put it in this little jar. Then you dump chemicals in this thing and shake it. And then after all that, you take it out, you go, whoa, pictures. And then you dry them off and you clean them or whatever. And then you can either scan them, or if you have a dark room, you can print. For me, the desire for a slower, more intentional approach to photography is what draws me in. And the aesthetics and different qualities that you can capture with different film stocks is really cool to me. With limited exposures in film, I need to take more time to be careful about my shots, to make sure that the compositions that I'm getting are worth taking the picture over. Because for some film stocks, a single image can cost me $1 or $2. And I don't want those to go to waste. Being so careful and calculated with my shots means that the pictures come out more meaningful, and in my opinion, a lot better than some that I've taken with digital. Cameras nowadays are able to capture almost flawless images with little to no imperfections. With things like AI art becoming more and more advanced and being able to almost perfectly capture and recreate other people's art styles, it turns out that the imperfections in our art are what makes it more human. And with that being said, I think it's worth bringing up accepting imperfection. You've probably wondered why I haven't uploaded in over a year, and mostly it's due to every time that I've tried to make a video, I didn't think it was perfect. I didn't think it was good enough to upload. I didn't think it would live up to the last one or whatever it was that was going through my head. I just couldn't seem to get an idea down that I thought was good enough to be uploaded. And it happened over and over again. This video has been on the back burner for several months now until I realized how ironic it was that I'm sitting here, talking about imperfection and refusing to upload it because I didn't think it was good enough to upload. So I don't really care. By no means does that mean I'm not trying to make good videos or that I'm just gonna make garbage just to put content out. I'm still gonna strive to make good videos and make good content. It's just, I think I'm trying to tell myself that I can't be perfect. And this whole journey has really helped me accept that a little bit more. Expect more videos soon. This has been Stemp. Thanks for watching. If you have room in your life for an autistic fixation, film photography. It's great.